Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the Hollow Knight 112% playthrough. Last time, we entered the resting grounds, got trapped by some guys who seemed not so happy with us, but as a result, we broke out of their trap with our newfound dream nail. In fact, dear, I really must hold it together. It must appear calm, but this creature is just divine. That is not the same voice I gave her last time. Hit him, her. Lord only knows. This time what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of cleanup in some areas that we've been before. So, the first place I'm going to meet you, I took some time and marked it on my map. So I'm going to meet you over here at the Stone Sanctuary. So, I'll cut ahead. I'll see you guys there. It's the fastest way to get there. Alright, we're back over here at the Stone Sanctuary. And now that we have our Lumafly lantern, it's going to be much easier to navigate this area. I also wanted to wait until we had the dream nail. My child, can you still see? Please don't hurt me. Can't sleep with your eyes open, little one. Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? Welcome to the creepiest thing in Hollow Knight. No Eyes here will not attack you directly. She will just send these, I think it's a she. We'll just send these little ghost faces flying at you. At all different angles. Very annoying to deal with. And just teleport around the stage for you to avoid. And have to find in the still relatively dark room. Gosh darn it, No Eyes. Ugh. Okay. God. Yeah, I do not like this fight at all. Because of how dark it is, her attacks just come out of nowhere all the time. Like that one, I definitely almost hit that one. That one literally appeared on screen. Come on. It is just an annoying fight, and the atmosphere is really creepy. I'm not a fan of it. Kind of like Zero, after you do enough damage to her, she will start making her mask come out much faster. I spaced that very well. Please die, please die. Sometimes she'll stay around for a good number of hits. Other times she will just pretty much instantly teleport away after you hit her once. Almost there. God dang it. Ugh. It is insufferable. Please die. Thank you. Oh my god. I am not a fan of the No Eyes fight. One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it. A warm stillness falling over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams. Please. That gave us 200 essence. We already have enough to go back and get the 200 upgrade. And I believe she's also going to offer us a upgrade for 300 essence that we can also get now. But more importantly, we get another mask, baby! Oh yes, you'll love to see it. Alright, and that was the first thing that we had to do. There's nothing else in the Stone Sanctuary for us. It's just that fight. Another reason why I recommended not coming over here before. You still could have gotten the mask shard if you had navigated the darkness, but I think it's just easier to get them both done at the same time. For now, we're going to stay in Green Path, but we're going to head over to this path in Green Path. So, once more, I'll see you there. Die. Oh. On our way back over to that room, I came over here because now that we have the Crystal Dash, we can get over here more easily and collect this Hallownest Seal. Just some more money for us if we need it. Alright, continuing on the way. Don't think we actually have too far to go, so I'm just gonna head over this way now. Do avoid the thorns, recommended. Something I should note is that while you can bounce on spikes in certain places, you cannot bounce on thorns. They'll kind of just absorb your hits, so they don't do any knockback for you. Have I read this before? From moss and leaf our life is drawn, while it grows upon the path we shall never wilt. Can kill those guys if you hit them in their face. We needed the Crystal Dash to come over here. And we have a little bit of a dash challenge ahead of us. Line this one up in the middle. Dash, climb, dash, climb. For this one, you can't dash all the way across, and you'll see why in a second, but you can dash a little bit of a way to make it easier. There we go. This one you can just dash across. In fact, I'd argue it's recommended. Very thorny area over here. Another rancid egg that we don't need. I wish at the very least you could sell the rancid eggs, but you only buy them for 60, so I don't imagine they would really go for much. Alright. Bench. And a house. Hello. A visitor. Why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps, like me, you have a taste for discovering new things? I am Shio. In a previous life, I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagined it was my one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That's why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation, painting, sculpting. These things bring a different kind of pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Was it Shio the nail master you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I'll teach you if you insist. Yeah, I'll learn your nail art. I'd buy that. I'd hang it on my wall. We've mastered the Great Slash. If you hold the attack button to concentrate energy into the nail, you release it and you can perform the Great Slash. So, my work. Does it move you? The wielding of a nail, the wielding of a brush, these things are not so different. We cut into the world so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forwards, only you can see it. Good luck. I have spare brushes and plenty of paint. Once you tire of the nail, feel free to join me in my art. So Nail Master Shio, or Paint Master Shio more accurately, has given us our first nail art. The Great Slash, as one would imagine, does significantly more damage than just your average whack. I'll throw it up on screen right now, just how much extra damage it does, because I don't know off the top of my head. But that's all that was for us down this path, so we're just going to head back this way. They do put this here to prevent you from dashing all the way back, which I actually quite like, because if you do, you'll run headfirst into those thorns over there. So now that we've done that, I'm going to head over this way. I'm going to explore this area up here. Yes, there's a whole new area for us to uncover. Let's see what that's about. Real quick, before we head back up to that area I was heading to before, I realized I never really explored the room that the stag station was in. There's not a whole lot for us here, just some money, this to knock down for a bit of a shortcut, and most importantly, it's not where I thought it was. Most importantly, there's this, which you want to knock open. Freaking rude. You want to knock open to get that gate open, just for easy access back up this way. Alright, that's all that's in this area. We're going to head back up to that room. Alright, so we're back up here now. Heading down this chest brings us to the room where I had my first death. I don't want to talk about it. But now that we have the mantis claw, we can climb up this way. I do hear a grub. Want to make note of that. And it would seem he is over this way. Don't let a stalactite fall on your head, bud. I did not mean to thread the needle quite like that, but that just shows how you can get back down here if need be. There is more for us up here. For if we head over here to the left, the wind is howling. And that is because we are in a new area, the Howling Cliffs. Right off the bat, I'm going to hit this. The Howling Cliffs are, at least this room, is pretty tall. So hitting this right off the bat to make sure we get it, we can just explore and collect the essence as we climb, I feel is a good plan of action. There's not going to be much for us out here in the Howling Cliffs, aside from essence, obviously. We can head over here. We get a King's Idol. The titular howling is the wind that will not allow us to go any further to the left. So instead, the only way we can head is up. I'm not a huge fan of the Howling Cliffs. It's it kind of comes across like a what's the word I'm looking for? A Forgotten Crossroads knockoff. It has the same sort of color aesthetic, and there's just not a lot in it. But what is in it does kind of make up for it. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never-ending. There is no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. I'm actually not going to do this quite yet. That's the wrong button. Instead, we'll have to save this for later. For what's down there is something we can't come back from. It's gonna be such a pain when I collect all this essence and I have to climb all the way back down to see what the route reads. Less painful, though, is the hums of our dear friend Cornifer, who can give us a map for the area. If I can get up to him. Cornifer, my friend. Enjoying the bracing air? We're quite close to Hallownest borders and these desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Thank you for the map, bud. Another reason I didn't want to go into that side room before is that if you leave an area in which you're collecting essence from a whispering root, which is what these trees are called, then the essence you've collected will be saved. You don't have to worry about redoing that bit, but you'll have to go back down and hit the tree again to get the remaining essence to pop out. So I'm just going to take care of this right here and now, so that I don't have to worry about it later. As you can see, we're still collecting essence. There's quite a bit in this area. And quite a bit there will continue to be until I get to the top. I don't really have a lot to talk about here, and it feels bad that I don't, because it's not like I even... Okay, that's everything. There's not even music for you guys to listen to. It's just the wind blowing. Alright, there we go. Wasteland. Bugs reduced. Came all the way back down here for 3 words. Alright, I'm gonna head back up to Cornifer, because there was a path behind him that, yet again, I didn't want to go down to reset the essence tree or anything like that. Whispering Root, that's what they're called. And I believe he's up here. Yes. Another place in which the Lumafly lantern is coming in handy. Best investment we've made so far. That was something, all right. What? Okay, I understand now. I thought that they were going to place the platform right below that opening, and they did not. Jerks. Maybe I was the jerk all along. Suck it. Just a lot of bench flies. They're just annoying to deal with. Okay. Got that. Oh god. Nothing over there. We are seeing the Ooh, he fell on spikes. Unfortunate. We are seeing the butterflies that usually signify a lifeblood cocoon is nearby. But this might be a little different than that. Coming down here, we get Joni's blessing. Blessed by Joni, the kindly heretic, transfigures vital fluids into blue lifeblood. The bear will have a healthier shell and can take more damage, but they will not be able to heal themselves by focusing soul. Ah, I see you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been a little lacking of late. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest. Do not hit Joni with the dream nail unless you really want to. Joni is not a warrior's dream. Warrior dreams are signified by when you talk to them, it will ask you if they want to be challenged. Joni is just a regular ghost. If you hit her with the dream nail, as goes with any regular ghost you find throughout Hollow Knight, it will simply, her ghost will disappear and you will get 1 essence for it. Trust me, there are better places to get some essence. So let's head back. It's nice that they put a soul totem here because you need to have the Desolate Dive or Descending Dark to get through there. Head back out to the Howling Cliffs. This game is just full of tongue twisters. You got Hollow Knight, Hallow Nest, and the Howling Cliffs. See, even there, it took me a second. Okay. Alrighty. Because, of course, there had to be spikes there. Why wouldn't there be? Silly me. Head up this way. Speaking of warrior dreams. I am Gorb! Bow, 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 bow to Gorb! The great mind, I am Gorb! Ascend, 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 ascend with Gorb! Okay. Gorb's signature attack is that he will shoot out these little needles in a circular pattern. Gorb does take pretty good knockback from attacks, so I recommend where you can trying to use the Vengeful Spirit, because like I mentioned before, it can do it can push enemies back into itself and result in double the damage output. I'm not getting it off here. So we've done enough damage to him that he's shooting out 3 now. Just move back and forth to avoid them. Ow. There we go. I am Gorb, the great mind, the pain. Ascend, ascend. I am Gorb. Get another 100 essence from that fight. From what I can tell, the Dream Warriors, the amount of essence that they give you is honestly based on how difficult they are. Gorb and Zero are not super difficult fights. No Eyes is a little bit more challenging, therefore he gives a little bit more essence. And over this way, another one of you. Hmm? Ah, well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials to overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nailmaster Mato, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. Yeah. Gaso! We have mastered the Cyclone Slash, straight out of The Legend of Zelda. Concentrate the energy and hold up or down to unleash the Cyclone Slash. Your form, exquisite! Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you.
Bam. Finden.
Bow.
Bam.
Yeah, you already said that. My brother, Shio, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I raise my nail. Do you ever close your eyes and remember the time we spent together with Oro and our master? I like to think you do. We've mastered 2 nail arts in 1 day. Oh, yes. Cyclone Slash, I believe, does the same output of damage, but you just spin around really fast, so you hit the enemy multiple times. That was a bad enemy to show it on, because at this point, those guys die in 1 hit. These lampposts may look awfully familiar. We're back at the beginning of the game. Something I didn't show off before was that if you walk over here to the left, there's a little money rock that you can get. If you come back here with the Mantis Claw, you can climb back up. Just another way to get to the Howling Cliffs. So again, you don't even need to go through Green Path. You can come through this way, and it's just another way to get to this new area up here. I, for one, am going to head over here. And this places us right outside Dirtmouth if you crystal dash from there. There's one thing back here in King's Pass that I never collected before. Is it down here? Yes. So, you can use the dash to get over this. You can actually do this right from the right from the outset. Like I said before, you can bounce along spikes. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. I didn't show this off before, but this can be the very first charm you get in the game, Fury of the Fallen. And this is just back up where we were before. What Fury of the Fallen does can actually be a pretty good charm early on. It embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. So when you have 1 mask of health left, you do, I believe, double damage. Again, I will correct myself on screen now, if that is not the case, but you do extra damage upon being very close to death. Head over here. And we're back in Dirtmouth. I believe that's just about everything I wanted to check off on the map. Yes, I did leave that there on purpose. There is this here, but I think we're going to save that for next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, stay happy, healthy, and kind. I'll see you guys next time.